Cancer, hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a general reading that we're going to do for you today. We're just actually going to jump right into it, because I feel like there's quite a bit already coming through. You will have to forgive me though, I have a little bit of like a headache, brain fog situation going on, so if I get kind of distracted, stumble on my words, that is why. I'm not really entirely sure what's going on, but we're just going to work through it. The first thing I want to say, when I was getting ready to start the video and had tuned in to and asked Spirit to connect me to you guys' energy, the song from that show Reba, I don't know if any of you remember it, Reba McEntire was the star of it. The opening song, it's like a single mom that works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with a gentle heart and with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter, or something like that. I know it better when I sing it, but I'm not about to sing it. Yeah, that popped into my head, like juggling a lot. 2 of Coins came out, 9 of Wands. Very much like single mom, getting her shit together, doing her thing, providing a really good life for her children, for her family, having a really nice home, a really welcoming, cozy, nurturing, I'm getting more than anything, home for your children and for yourself. And I feel like you're doing that. You're moving into that space, whether or not you have it right at this second. I do feel like you are working really hard to achieve that. And I do see like newness coming in for you, a new home, new opportunities, a new vehicle even could be coming in for you. First 2 cards out, the Page of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Okay, interesting. There could be some spending habits from the past, kind of self-destructive, maybe something where you get influx of income, a sudden deposit in your account, and you tend to go through that money a little bit fast. I don't think that you're spending it on like just bullshit. I feel like it's stuff that you've needed for a while that may be accumulating. There is just an indication here. Just be aware of your spending. Don't spend down to your last dollar and then make yourself have to go without for like 2 weeks until you get paid. Situations like that. Try to keep some money in your bank account. Kick some money over to your savings, investments, your 401k if you have those things. Because I do feel like you could have a tendency to spend down to your last and then kind of be forced to go without, if that makes sense. I do also see that changing though. Like, I don't think that there's ever going to be a time where your bank account gets below a certain point, so you're never going to have to think in terms of that again. Like, you're going to be able to go and get all of the things that you need to get and not bat an eye at overspending at Target. It's not going to put you in the negative where you can't pay your rent or pay a certain bill or things like that. That maybe in the past could have been your reality. Alright, what else is here for Cancer? We got that out of the way. I feel like that's the only little bit of like cautionary. Just don't spend down to your last dollar. Strength showing up. Leo, the infinity symbol over her head, which is interesting because the audio that I have playing in the background is an infinity symbol, and I'm also getting infinity like the vehicle. You could be upgrading. You could have a current, like that's what you drive now in infinity, but you could be looking to upgrade maybe to something with just lower miles, newer, smaller even, I'm getting. Okay, Leo energy. I feel like this is you again. That whole rhetoric, a single parent who works too hard, who loves her kids and will never ever ever stop. That's you with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. That's essentially this song that I was just singing. I don't know why I'm getting that. That could be your actual life. You could like be binge watching that show. Maybe you've had that song stuck in your head, so now it's stuck in my head. But I do feel like you have more strength than probably anybody we'll ever realize. Cancers, they're just like big babies, right? We're big softies. We are crybabies. We don't stick up for ourselves. We're doormats. All of these things. We're victims. We're martyrs. Blah, 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 right? Like, we've heard it all. And I would say hardly any of it, almost none of it is true. Do we cry a lot? Possibly. Are we emotional? Yes. Is that our superpower? Yes. Are we also incredibly strong and resilient and capable and resourceful? 10,000 times yes. Nine of Wands coming out. You're a survivor. No matter what anybody else realizes about you or has witnessed, because I feel like you go through a lot behind the scenes. You don't put everything out there. Very private person, kind of in your own shell. You've been through more than probably most people realize. Even the people closest to you. I feel like there are people in your life who don't know everything about you. If they knew, I feel like they would see you in a new light. They would see you in, like, I had absolutely no idea you were that strong. Okay, you don't need to know. It's for me to know. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. I feel like this is also physical strength. You could be like strength training where your physical strength is increasing. Pull-ups specifically. Maybe you've never done a pull-up in your life and you are, for whatever reason, wanting to increase your strength. I think this is amazing. I love this for you. It can only lead to good things. Getting stronger, more confident, more confident mostly is what I'm getting in yourself, in your strength. Let's just see what all is here. Okay. Okay. Again, Hermit energy. Keeping to yourself, being to yourself, staying to yourself. Not necessarily discussing all of the ups and downs and the changes and chaoticness that maybe you have been through. I don't feel like this is current energy. I feel like this is what you are moving away from. I feel like these are the things that you've kind of kept close to your chest, like just tower situations. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And I really don't think you discuss it with hardly anybody. Also, I feel like you've been through a lot financially. There could have been times where you were homeless, where you didn't have $1 to your name, where you didn't have much, but you were still very giving. Say you hardly had any food in your fridge. You go to the grocery store, you see someone that is asking for food, and you give them your groceries, or most of your groceries, right? You can't. I feel like a lot of you are parents. I'm speaking to the vast majority of you are parents or caregivers, to where you have to provide for people, so you can't give away everything, but I feel like you are very, very generous, even when you don't have a lot. Also you can do a lot with very little, and you've probably done that for a really long time, done a lot with very little over and over and over again. I'm getting like over and over and over again, repeating cycles. Those are coming to an end though. I see like moving on from these repeating cycles, moving on from doing a lot with very little. I see now you're doing even more with like the most. You have a lot, so you're doing a lot. You have a lot, so you're giving even more. Like if you were as giving as you were when you didn't have a lot, now that you have a lot, imagine how giving and life-changing your energy, your spirit is going to be. And then the more you give, the more open you are to the universe, the more loving, the more you get that in return. And you will be getting offers. This could be someone wanting to invest in you, wanting to go into business with you. It could also be a love offer that someone who has a little bit of stability is just kind of starting like to build up to like a King of Pentacles, maybe even Emperor eventually status. I don't know. I'm getting that they don't. Right, so not everybody is going to become a king. Not everybody is going to become an emperor, an empress, a queen. Not everybody wants to, right? Some people want to stay in that page energy. It's comfortable for them. I feel like this offer that's coming in is from someone who kind of wants to stay in that page night level, so they don't have to take responsibility, so they don't have to, and that's not on par with what you're doing. You want to reach Empress and beyond, Empress, Emperor, Empire status. So you're not in the space of keeping yourself small anymore. So if someone comes in with an offer to do business with you, just know that the ratio is a little bit off. You could end up putting in a little bit more than them, if that makes sense. And if that's not a problem with you, then don't let it be a problem. But if that's not something you're interested in, maybe just take a second to not and not do it. You don't have to say yes to everything that comes your way. Not every opportunity is a good opportunity, right? We don't have to say yes to everything just because it comes our way. Sometimes more abundance and more prosperity and more peace comes when we decline things that we know aren't in line with where we're going, with what we're doing. What else is here for Cancer? What else is here for Cancer? Ooh, that Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, that Wheel of Fortune. That just indicates to me that the wheel is finally starting to turn. You're gaining momentum, and it's going to be turning. Like, once it starts going, it goes in your favor. The momentum builds in your favor. It's like stacking blessings upon blessings upon right? Blessings upon blessings is what I'm getting. Like, no turning back. No backpedaling. Like, to the point. You're past the point of no oh God, see, this is what I'm glad I gave you guys that warning in the beginning, because this is what I'm talking about. Like, what just came out of my mouth? What was that sound? I don't know. Yeah. But you are past the point of no return when it comes to your finances, is what I'm getting. You're never gonna have less than you do now, if that makes sense. And I feel like you're at a very strong, stable place. Like, the place that you're in now affords you to live a really good life. But you're going to keep expanding and compounding on that and growing into even more. It's quite incredible. I know you can feel it. So it feels like you are kind of relishing and reveling in these last days of maybe a little bit smaller, a little bit quieter, a little bit quainter is what I'm getting. Life, where you don't have a ton going on. You don't have to be ripping and running all the time. You can kind of read a book. So I feel like you're doing those things. You're spending lots of time with your family. You are doing things that you know, like, my life is about to get crazy. I'm not going to have a lot of time to do this. Crazy in a good way, though. I'm getting, like, as busy as you want to be, booked, blessed, just booked on your own terms, busy on your own terms, in a really good, positive way. I'm getting you really loving what you're doing right now. Alright, what else is here for Cancer? What else is here for Cancer? What other messages do we have for Cancer, Spirit? What other messages do we have for Cancer? Okay. I'm gonna switch decks because I do what I'm told. I'm just the conduit, the vessel, so Spirit wants to see. There we go. That deck said, not today. I'm done for the day. Busy on your own terms, right? Set those boundaries. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's what I was just talking about. Taking the time, the downbeats. I feel like you're also setting up your external environment at this time to be productive and to be conducive to having, like, a busy life and to having a lot going on. You're setting yourself up for success in this little bit of downtime that you might have before, say, like a big trip. And then, you know, once this trip happens, there's this coming and then this coming and then this coming. So I see you setting yourself up for success, really connecting to yourself. I also feel like the past few decades probably have been you dedicated to yourself and in building that connection to spirit. So now when you do move through this next phase, you have such a strong foundation within yourself. Like, you really, really know yourself, what you want, what you don't want, where you're going, your beliefs, your passion, who you are at the core, passions, who you are at the core, that moving forward, you're going to move through life with ease and with bliss and happiness, like any possible wish that you can dream of. The ultimate love, the ultimate partner, the ultimate, like, your dream house, your dream land, your dream family situation, your dream everything is going to be coming in because you've set yourself up for it. You've set yourself up for amazing success and happiness. And you have a really, really firm foundation with spirit, in spirit, to help you move through. Even tumultuous times, I feel like, are always going to feel very loving and unconditionally loving. You're going to have a really good support system. If you've been looking for a partnership, equal, reciprocal energy, you're going to have that. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I will say that. Let's do what? Okay, I guess two more, because two more came out. The Chariot, there you are. It's your card. There you are. Again, setting yourself up for success. This is setting your route, getting on your steed, and knowing that you're going to arrive at your destination when you're supposed to arrive at your destination, right on time, in good health, with ease and grace. I just see you moving through your life with ease and passion and victories and sorry, my son's out there and it was a loud bang. Just gotta be aware. And then the Ace of Pentacles, finishing off this reading. The seeds that you're planting right now, or that you have been planting, I feel like they're already planted. You're going to be planting even more. I feel like you're just growing like an orchard of money trees. You have ones that are sprout, they're saplings, they're small. You have ones that are bearing fruit. You have all different stages, and you're planting even more. Your money is going to keep growing. Your money is going to keep expanding. You don't ever have to worry about money again, is what I'm getting. Take a deep breath and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Maybe some of you needed it, but take a deep breath. Relax a little bit. You're okay. You can unpack, you can settle in, you can get used to this. Get used to this, the sooner the better. Get used to continuously expanding and receiving more and accumulating more and multiplying what you have. It's so good. I love you all so much. I will see you next time. Bye.